as a New Zealand value.
I call the Honourable Member Melissa Lee. Annyeonghaseyo.
Annyeonghaseyo, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to rise to make a contribution on this third reading of the Social Security Youth Support and Work Focus Amendment Bill. But before I go on, I'd just like to make a comment about something that Jane Logie has spoken about. I cannot believe that any good parent would let their child go to bed in a raincoat because that was the warmest thing they could possibly find. Because I have been to Salvation... I mean, you know, it's like you could go to an op shop and buy a warm jumper for 50 cents. You know, I cannot believe that a Green member would actually talk about spending a lot of money on a knit hair lice treatment. I mean, you can actually wet the child's hair and use a fine-tooth comb to actually get it out. It's called elbow grease. It doesn't cost very much. As a mother, I know what that's like. Sir, over the course of the debates in the passage of this bill, I have to say I have become more convinced how important this bill is. It is exactly where we should be as a nation, and I commend the fortitude shown throughout the process of the Minister, Honourable Paula Bennett. I also take this opportunity to thank the officials for the hard work that they have actually assisted the committee and the members of the committee for their hard work. We've all heard the statistics, so during the debates, the number of young people on benefits in this country, the number of young people who leave school who are not employed and they're not in training of any kind whatsoever. And we've also heard, and this is something all sides of this House agree on, I would think, that when people end up on the benefit at a young age, the likelihood of them staying on the benefit for longer than those who come onto the benefit later in life. Is this the kind of future that we want for our young people in this country? I certainly don't, and I'm sure that all in this House don't either. And this bill provides a way out of the statistics for our young people. The wraparound service for this at-risk youth who otherwise will end up going down on the path of long-term dependency on social welfare is what I am passionate about. Because to me, welfare can't become a way of life. It can't go down through the generation of families, and it can't be an acceptable way of life. It is purely a safety net for people who find themselves in difficult times, to assist them until they get back on their feet again. That was the intention of social welfare. During the course of the debate, I think it was a Green member, I think it was Jane Logie, who said we needed to go down the path of strength-based approach. I just wanted to comment that writing young people off as unable to participate in the workforce can't be the strength-based approach she is talking about, especially when members opposite talked about the NCEA level 2, that it was too high a mark for them to achieve, that these young people could not possibly meet that goal. I say there is nothing wrong with backing our youngsters to have a goal and to achieve it. I want to see a welfare system that does more than just hand out money. I want to see a welfare system that encourages young people to aspire to be greater things, to be greater than what they are. A welfare system that utilizes the expertise of youth support providers who actually know what they're doing in terms of young people, to wrap around the service to tell young people that they can do better, that they are in fact capable. Our welfare system over many governments over the past have failed the young people. This John Key-led government is doing something about it. And finally, many members opposite have spoken about the work test obligations in the bill as though it was a punishment for women. And at times I have to say during the debate that I was made to feel guilty that I am a working mum, a working solo mum of a 13-year-old child. Wouldn't it be fantastic if everyone who had a child could stay at home? I certainly feel guilty when I'm not at home due to work commitments and miss significant events in my son's life, but it was a decision I made to provide a better life for my son. It is time for all to realize that taxpayers should not be burdened for lifestyle choices. And I'm in no way suggesting that people choose to be on benefits. Some do, most don't. but helping people on benefits get out of their situation to be work-focused and work-ready is what we are doing with this bill, instead of simply giving them the money and leaving them to it. This change is long overdue. I commend the Minister for giving this bill, guiding this bill through the passage of the House. It is a great bill, and I commend it to the House.
I call the honourable member